Hi, Cancer. We're going to talk about love. While I'm shuffling the cards, though, I do want to tell you, bring you up to date on what's going on with Spirit Mail. We have added interviews on Tuesday nights, live interviews at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, and I'm interviewing other influencers. I just recently interviewed former Apostolic Pastor Kyle Butler, and before that I interviewed astrologer of over 50 years, Maxine Taylor. Coming up this Sunday night, I will be interviewing a guy named Kelly who has a channel called Good News, and he does a lot of digging into the scriptures to pull out the deeper spiritual meaning. Like, he checks out the origin of the words and the culture of the day and all that stuff. So pretty deep information. Coming up, we'll be talking to Carrie Viviano, who is a pranic healer. And then after that, we'll be talking to Brian Smith, who has a channel called Grief to Growth. And that's grief to the number 2, growth. And he lost a daughter, and he's doing a lot of healing work through that channel and helping other people like himself who've been through tragic loss. So, oh, and don't forget, on Saturday mornings we do Roundtable, 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. And if you would like to participate in Roundtable, please email me so I can put your name in the pot. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you for love, and I thank you for my friends born under the sign of Cancer. Show us clearly what is the overarching message as it relates to love. For our single Cancerians who are not dating at the moment, for those who are out there dating but not in a committed relationship, and for those who are coupled up in committed relationships. Show us clearly what is the overall energy for all of them. Now I'm going to lay these out and we'll do the readings all together, and then we'll do the PS at the end. It's not a long video, and it behooves you, I think, to watch them all, because you could pick up little bits and pieces about your own life within them, depending on where you are. You might be in a relationship but mentally not there. So you would fall under single energy, or you would relate to some of that energy, that kind of stuff. Okay, let's see real quick. Overall arching message. Cancer, ride the wave. What do we have going on? That's exciting. As it relates to love, let's see. I like that. 14. It says, right now, success is easy and effortless. So whatever you're doing right now, it's just, you're going with the flow, it looks like. You can be assured that you're entering a time when you can ride the wave of abundance. The tide is turned and you can put your surfing skills to the test. Everything that you know, all your talents coupled with your hopes and dreams will carry you forward. People and circumstances have come out of the ocean of potential and possibility to take shape in a wave of spectacular activity. Know that you're definitely on the right path. Wow. Okay, we did a reading the other day for you guys. I want to say it was about releasing a lot of stuff. So perhaps the energies are changing because you've released so much. Let's see what's going on. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you for my friends born under the sign of Cancer. Show us clearly what are the energies that they'll be navigating. For my single friends born under the sign of Cancer, for those who are dating but not committed, and for those who are in committed coupled relationships. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Okay, guys. Oh, discontent and boredom. Okay. And if you, that's for those of you who are single. For those of you who are dating, we've got solar plexus. And for those of you, I'm sorry, is it solar plexus? It's the sacral chakra, I'm sorry. And for those of you, wow, in the coupled up relationships, committed couples, we've got the heart chakra. Wow, okay. So they may be talking about the waves of energy of your guides talking to you, right? To find that success and abundance within relationships. We're going to find out. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for my friends born under the sign of Cancer. Clarify for us, why are our single friends getting discontent and boredom? Why are those who are dating getting sacral chakra? And why are those... I just heard because you better wear some protection or you better be using protection. That's for somebody, I'm sure. Okay. And why are my committed coupled friends born under the sign of Cancer getting the heart chakra? Please show us clearly what's going on here. How does that all match up with ride the wave? The energies are there. The energies are ripe. Are we walking into them, right? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Show us clearly. Clarify these cards. Okay. Discontent and boredom. These are for our single friends born under the sign of Cancer. Discontent and boredom is getting clarified with the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Fire. Okay. Those who are dating but not in a committed relationship, clarifying the sacral chakra, we're getting Tower. And we're getting Wheel. Wow. And for those who are born under the sign, for those who are in committed coupled relationships, to clarify the heart chakra, we're getting the Four of Swords, and we're getting the Queen of Swords. Okay. So let's see what this all says. Discontent and boredom. Now we have to take this card into consideration, right? Because this was the overarching message. And I feel like what they're saying is you have been doing a lot of work, and now you're sitting at this place where you're kind of ready to get out there again, right? But because you're feeling a little fidgety. I'm feeling a little bit fidgety with you. And this card right here is saying, remember, we've been working with you on you. Remember, you have a desire to have such a passionate relationship, and we're wanting to bring it to you. But when you're sitting on your porch or sitting on your sofa or whatever, and you're not getting out there, there's nothing we can do. So we need you to cooperate with us. This is a collaborative creation. We co-create with Spirit. They don't just, we don't just wake up one morning and Prince Charming is in our bed, or the Queen of Sheba's in your bed, or whatever. It doesn't work that way. We have to do our part. So you've been doing a lot of work. You have been doing a lot of work, a lot of deep emotional work, right? Now it's time to take that next step and continue to walk with Spirit, ride that wave, follow that guidance, follow those unctions to take a step, follow those ideas to go here or go there, because they've got some passion waiting for you. Okay. All right. Those who are dating and not married, ride the wave, right? So for some of you, I feel like you have found yourself pregnant and you're feeling like you don't know what to do. And I feel like Spirit is saying, without a doubt, this is meant to be for a reason. So take that. That's very specific to a certain number of you. Take that how you want to take it. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying you're freaking out, and Spirit's saying this is for a reason. What you do with that information is yours. Okay, for the rest of you, I feel like Spirit is saying, Ride the wave, right? Either way, ride the wave, because what? Because you are so connected, you're creating your reality as you go. Every action you take, every choice you make, every thought you have. So ride the wave, because the energies are there for you to turn this into something very positive. So for those of you who are not in that situation, I feel like Spirit's saying you have come into a place where you're feeling like this is just not working. You've dated and dated and dated, and you just cannot find your person. And I feel like Spirit's saying, ride that wave. That doesn't mean go out and keep dating those people that aren't working for you, but it does mean trust, because they've got you on the top side of this wheel. Whenever this wheel shows up, that means that, see, the wheel's been turning, right? And so now you're coming up to the top side of it. So keep your chin up. Remember that we do create. This is where our creative organs are, right? And we talk all the time about how we co-create our own reality. So if we allow this feeling of nothing is working out to discourage us, we're going to stop ourselves dead in the track. And I feel like that's why Spirit's saying, ride that wave. Don't forget to see that that you have to keep moving, and the right one's going to get there. And it's not that they're slowing you up. There's something needs to be tweaked somewhere, but it's that time for you. Okay. So don't let this stop you in your tracks as far as dating goes. Don't let this make you give up on finding your person, because your person's there. It's that time for you. Okay. In committed coupled relationships, we have the heart chakra. So the heart chakra is the center. It's our center, right? For me, it's where I feel the heart chakra, and the solar plexus is where I feel a lot of communication from Spirit. And they're saying within the relationship, because this is about a relationship, they're showing us the Four of Swords. So swords are about truths and communication and honest, well, communication doesn't necessarily have to be honest, but I feel like they're saying in your communication, whatever this situation is, right, you be true to who you are, but also communicate honestly with the other person from a heart space. Ride that wave. Whenever we lead from our heart, we're able to, it doesn't mean everything's going to be perfect, but it means on the other side of the wave, you're going to have success, and it's going to work out. So I feel like it's saying, make sure of what your truths are, and then communicate it from a heart space, and rest in your truth, right? And then you're going to be able to conquer your truth, or walk out your truth for yourself. The Queen, she's not tied up with emotions, and I did a video on the difference between detaching from our emotions and leading with our heart, because sometimes it sounds like, well, you're saying detach from your emotions, but you're saying lead with your heart. How can you do both at the same time? There is a difference. So I feel like it's saying is check yourself about your truths, but no matter how you move forward, make sure you're moving forward from a place of love, and not only for yourself, but for the other person as a human being too. Okay? Cancer, that's your reading. So God, guides, angels, archangels, and Holy Spirit, show us what is the PS that goes with this reading. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. And I thank each and every one of you guys for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the comments, the personal readings, the donations. It rocks my world. It makes me so humbled, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this community with you. And if you're a passerby and you're not a subscriber, but you hit those like buttons and make those comments, I love you too, guys. All of y'all. I mean, y'all are all so very important to me. Look, we've got the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is about tradition, right? It can be about rigid tradition, like religion, or rigid tradition like any kind of traditional relationships, like we get married or whatever. And that could be part of what this is about. That, you know, okay, now I'm finding myself pregnant. He's out the door. And it's rocking my world because I thought I was gonna get married and then have kids. Again, what you decide is your decision, but it is definitely this has happened for a reason. Please don't take that as me saying you have to have and keep that baby. That's not what I'm saying. But it's definitely for a reason, for some purpose. But the traditional, it's not necessary in this day and age anymore to follow that traditional method. It's accepted more today than it used to be. Whatever. Right here we have the discontented and bored. So maybe you're sitting there waiting on this person. This person, you see that person. I'm thinking about this tradition card. You see that person, that person, and you're waiting for them to notice you, right? For whatever reason. And tradition says you have to wait to be picked. And I feel like Spirit's saying, we put them right there. Go ask them for coffee. Take a step. We are working with you, whatever it is. If you're a guy and however it works, what I'm saying, just get outside of our box. Even in this case, we got to get outside of our box. Get out of that box. Get out of that box. Look at things differently. Things aren't the same as they used to be. And you're not the same person you used to be. I heard that very strongly. You are not the same person you used to be. So take a step back and look at things differently, and look at it from the place of your heart and from who you are, who you truly are, okay? Wow. And there's a decision. In each and every case, it looks like there is a decision to be made, right? And I feel like this is Spirit saying, and it's the wands are, for me, they're about passion and purpose and all that stuff, and communication with them. And I feel like Spirit's saying, it is your world. It is your world. There is no right or wrong way to move forward, as long as you're moving forward from your heart space, and that you're remembering that the other person involved, because there's always other people involved, that the other person involved also has a heart space that we should consider. Okay, so ride the wave of those feelings that you get deep in your sacral chakra, the wave of the feelings that you get in your heart when you're communicating with Spirit. Ride the waves of that leadership and walk in that direction with your team, with your Spirit team, based in your truth. Okay, Cancer, that is your reading. Thank you so much for stopping in. And until next time, go out and have a super duper day. Bye.